You don't have to just use the MIDI editors as pop-ups within the Arrange window. If you want, you can open up all of our editors as individual windows, and that's pretty simple to do here. If I wanted to edit, for example, the clav part in the score editor, I could go up to the Windows menu and open the score editor, and now it's a separate window here, and I can go ahead and do my editing, and when I'm done, just close that window, and I'm back to the Arrange window this way. If I want to edit the electric piano part in the piano roll editor, the key command that I have will open it up, and here I can go ahead and edit the piano part in the piano roll editor, and when I'm done, go ahead and close it. That's a really good approach because sometimes you like to have the windows nice and big the way you want them to have. The downside, of course, is things can get cluttered quickly if you're opening a bunch of windows like so. It could be pretty cluttered to see what's going on. Luckily, there's a way to manage all of these windows, and it's called Screensets. And the way it works is that you can set up an arrangement of windows the way you like them and save them as a screen set. And right now, I'm in screen set number 1. The black dot here means that my screen set is locked. That is to say, it will always remember all of my settings in this screen set. Not just the view of the window, but also things like the main cursor tool, the secondary cursor tools, and so forth. And I have it locked by just using a key command. I use Shift L, and you can set the key command however you want to lock and unlock the screen set. So when I open a bunch of windows to do some editing and I'm done, rather than close those windows one at a time, I can simply recall screen set number 1 by just typing the number 1, and it recalls screen set number 1. So that you can save a number of screen sets and quickly recall them and have exactly the kind of configurations you want for doing your editing. So for example, let's say we wanted to edit the drum part. I could, as we talked about, use the pop-up window here from within the editor. I'm going to use piano roll in this case. I could have opened the piano roll editor with command 6 as a separate window, or I could go to some of my other screen sets where I have editing environments the way I like them. Screen set number 2, for example, shows me as separate windows the Arrange window here and the piano roll editor here. Or I could have hit 3 to open screen set number 3. Now what I have is the piano roll editor and the hyper editor as a screen set. Down the bottom here, I have a transport just to help me figure out where I am and whether or not I'm playing and so on and so forth. My screen set number 4 is set to be a score editor. Number 5 is a nice big setup of the hyper editor so that I can do my editing in a nice big window here. Number 6 is a piano roll editor, and again nice and big so that I can see everything and do some editing, and so on and so forth. 7 is a collection of things. 7 has in one screen set the score editor, the piano roll editor, and the event list editor. Now with all of these editors, I have contents link enabled so that from the Arrange page, which is the first screen set, I decide I want to edit something, and when I jump to that other screen set, the contents that I see are the contents of the actual selected region that I chose back on the Arrange page. So right now this is the bass part in the score, piano roll, and event list editor window. If I go back to the Arrange page and I'm doing some work, I decide I want to edit the vibes. I can again call up screen set number 7, and now these are showing me the contents of the vibes region that I selected. And there it is. That's how you can do some editing using screen sets.